Good morning. It's Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Yes. Oh my gosh, I just totally had a brain fart. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Almost the end of April. Can't wait for May days. So I have a quick yummy breakfast, a quarter cup of kefir cheese with homemade granola and a drizzle of organic honey. I have some code I have to take care of for work, so that's precedent. And it's supposed to be, I think, a high of 69 degrees today, which will be fabulous. I think I'm going to open the rest of the windows up in the living room, get some fresh air in, open up the dining room windows, really kind of air out the house, because, it will be fabulous. See, look, high of 69. Can't wait. I've been out to see the girls. No eggs yet. I have a couple of things I need to do today, like reorder Polly's monthly meds, or the 3-month meds. I need to take my supplements, so it means I need more water. I'm almost out. I need almost an entire liter of water to take my supplements. And then we'll see what the day brings. Maybe run out to Dollar Tree during lunch. I'm not sure. I have to check my calendar to see what meetings I have today. But definitely starting things off on a tasty treat. And once I finish my kefir cheese, which has this tangy kind of, it's like a really, really thick sour cream, but much tangier. A much more tangy. But the drizzle of honey is just, it's such a lovely combination. It tastes like cheesecake. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like decadent cheesecake, but it's delicious. So I'm going to finish that up and maybe have some tea once I wash out the cup. I think tonight's menu for dinner is meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And I'm going to stuff that meatloaf with lots of vegetables, grated carrots, maybe some frozen spinach that I have, red bell pepper. I think we have some red bell pepper left. I have to check our what's in the fridge. So make it nice and moist, and I think I might even have some homemade breadcrumbs. So that's what's going on. That's at least the overview of what I hope to accomplish today. I'll check in with you guys throughout the day. It is gorgeous out here. Look. I should paint my toenails. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I have about 20 minutes before my next meeting. I thought I would come out, soak up some of the sun. I'm totally going to take my sweater off. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for all winter long. Grass coming in. Mushki enjoying herself in the sun. So nice. I need out the Mosey's my dog. Mommy's dog. You lick. Whatever, mommy. I'm right next to you. No, don't lick. I don't like licking. Gorgeous sky. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself for Chester. I better yell at him. He's gonna go in the backyard. There's some squirrel Olympics going on in the trees. Buds are opening up on the big tree. Not on the mulberry yet. I don't know how we can get the broken branch down. Polly has all his smoking wood piled up on the side of the house. It's apple and cherry. Oh, Mosey's gonna go find Chester. Chester found his ChuckIt! Oh my gosh, it's the ancient one. Let's see if he brings it to me. First he's gonna kill it. Wow, that thing must have been buried underneath snow in the backyard. That's the old one. Mind you, he's probably had a couple of dozen ChuckIts by now. Here he comes. Here you are with your ChuckIt. You want me to throw it? Oh my gosh, honey, this is not gonna fly. There's like not even anything left. Okay, I'll try. Oh, yeah, that's not... He just loves having it. Oh my god, he's so... You want to go play with ChuckIt? Alright, then lie down. You don't play with it. What was that? Lie down. Sweetie, that thing's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. It's got nothing to fly. It's like decimated. Alright, let's try it. Like, Mommy, this is terrible. Where's your new one? Where's your new ChuckIt? Hmm? What? Hmm? I'm just messing with him. I have to find the new ChuckIt. It might be upstairs. We probably put it away for the winter. All done. All done. All done. All done. Go. He can't hear me. It's like, fine, I'll go lick it or kill it. He's too funny with that thing. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy a few minutes in the sun. Get some vitamin D, which Mushy's doing, and Moses. My little click and clack. Oh, she loves the sun. So this is the liquid from, the braising liquid from the pulled pork. I had it in the fridge, and look, I skimmed off all this gross fat, which is going to go in the garbage. I'm not putting it down the drain because I don't need sludge created in our pipes. And I have the leeks all washed, and they're going to go in there. And I'm going to peel a couple of potatoes, then add some herbs and spices. So, yumminess. And in the end, I think I might pulse it and then add some of the pulled pork. See, not a big batch, a little batch of soup, but nothing goes to waste, and I love that. So I've added the leeks, and as you can see, it's kind of gelatinous because there were bones in the pork, so it created that texture. So once it boils, it'll go back to normal. And I did wash the spoon after getting rid of the yucky fat. There's no need. That fat's not adding any flavor. Although ordinarily fat is flavor, that fat was excessive and it had to go. So I'm gonna see what kind of potatoes I think. I have some baby reds. Might put those in there. Talk about multitasking. I just had a conference meeting in the kitchen. So I found some baby red bliss potatoes. They're just young red bliss potatoes. I washed them, and then the larger ones are cut into 8 pieces, and the smaller ones, oh, I better do this gently, are cut into quarters. And I'm just going to drop them into the boiling. I might want to turn this down just ever so slightly, because now I want it to simmer, and I can turn this off. I don't need to add any more garlic to the soup because it had the braising liquid from the pulled pork, which is what I saved for the base of this, kind of essentially the stock portion of the soup, had 20 cloves of garlic in it, which I think is probably plenty of garlic. So I'm going to let this simmer. As you can see, the leeks are getting nice and soft. So I'm just gonna let this simmer away on the stove top. My little trick to leaving a spoon on the side without having to put it down. And I will check the flavorings. So since I'm going to puree this portion, I'm not gonna add anything else. I don't need onions because the leek takes care of kind of like the celery aspect. And the onion, I might drop a bay leaf in here, so that I would pull out before pureeing this. And then after it's pureed, I might add some textural elements, like the some of the pulled pork. And this is really just going to be, I mean, I don't have to add pulled pork to this afterwards. And it's obviously not vegetarian because the braising liquid is from pork, so. But you could totally do a vegetarian version of this with just vegetable stock. I'm definitely going to turn this down just ever so slightly. I want it to simmer slow and slow. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to check the tenderness of the potatoes, 15-20 minutes, and then I will check the flavor of the braising liquid, or what's the soup base now, to see if it has plenty of salt and cracked black pepper. I'll probably add some black pepper. And then to finish it after it's pureed, I'm going to add some flat leaf parsley, and then I'll decide what flavor base I want. Like, I don't know if I want to go on the curry side or a little spice with sambal. We'll figure that out. But yeah, nothing goes to waste, or at least I try not to let any food go to waste. Moses is sitting by me, staring. Hi, baby. So, yeah. And I'm gonna go back to doing my code, because it's code work today. Oh my gosh, I think a chicken is laying an egg out there. And I just got this weird, well, it's not weird message. It's just our local news alert that police in Vernon have arrested a couple for embezzlement. We know them. Oh my gosh. It's kind of creepy. I even called Polly and told them about it. It's the owners of the local Polish deli that we've been going to for, I don't even know. I've been going to, I think, for the last 20 years. So that's where we get our Kinder eggs and the delicious Russian 13-layer cake. Wow. You just never know. So, yeah. I hear the chickens. Yep. Soup smells good. I have to finish this code. It's driving me nuts. I don't complain about my job because I love my job, but I'll give you an example. This means something, and it means something very specific. Each one of those little things, and something's not working out right, not lining up, so I have to figure it out. So this particular table has, let's see how many characters. It has 793 bytes. And in those bytes are spaces, commas, text, factors, values, and something is not working out correctly. So it's not lining up based on what I'm reading in and reading out. So if you ever envied my job, this is what I do. So I need to figure this out. I thought I had fixed it. It looked right, and then looked at it again. And it was not lined up correctly. So I need to figure out what the issue is. And in this type of code, if you put a period in the wrong place or a space in the wrong place, it bombs out the whole thing. So you have to be very cautious about what you make, what changes you make. So fingers crossed I get this resolved. I'll let you know. Not that my job depends on this, not yours, but I do enjoy this because I love figuring out a mystery, and this is a mystery right now because it's not working correctly, so I have to fix it. Alright, that's done. I'm gonna turn this off and grab my emulsion blender and puree this, and then taste it for flavorings. If I sound annoyed, it's because I had not one but 3 phone calls in a row that were from unsolicited companies. So irritating. But I took care of it. Alright, so it's pureed, and I added a heaping tablespoon of sambal and probably about a teaspoon of cracked black pepper. It gives you a different sense of heat. One is a lingering heat, which is kind of back of your mouth, back of your throat, which is from the sambal, which is the ground chili paste, and the black pepper has a different bite to it. So as you can see, it's not too thick, but it will thicken up as it sits and cools. And I think I'm just going to put the pulled pork into each portion. A taste of potato and leek and definite flavor of the braising liquid from the pork. It's an interesting combination of flavors. I think what I'm going to finish it off with is some fresh parsley when I go to serve it. But in the meantime, soup's done, and I'll make meatloaf after dinner. I mean after work. I'll make dinner after work. Yeah, those annoying calls put me in a tizzy, and I think Moses needs to go out. So this is the mix that I use for meatloaf, or at least this is what I'm using today. I have ground sirloin, which is on the bottom. Then I have Vidalia onion, a little red pepper, shredded carrot, about half a cup of chopped parsley, 2 eggs fresh from the coop, and some panko Italian flavored breadcrumbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some seasoning, salt, black pepper, and then I'm going to mix this with my hands. I know I have a spoon in there, but it's kind of pointless. It's easiest when you just get your hands in there, but for obvious reasons, I can't hold the camera and get my hands in there. So I'll show you what it looks like after it's been mixed, and then I'm going to freeform it on a 1/4 sheet pan, probably with a Silpat lining, and then cover it with no sodium ketchup. So yeah, so I'm going to add some flavoring. Salt, black pepper, garlic powder. Lots of black pepper, lots of granulated garlic, not garlic salt, granulated garlic, and a little bit of salt. Now, I probably should add a dash of Worcestershire. Let me go grab that too. Well, there's the pretty meatloaf before its ketchup coat. See how many vegetables there are in there? So, I used a half sheet pan because it's a pretty big loaf, so means meatloaf sandwiches later in the week. Oh, which means I need to make bread then. No salt ketchup, about a little less than half the jar on top of this with some fresh cracked black pepper, and it's going into a 400-degree preheated oven, and I will check it for internal temperature in about 45 minutes. And there's dinner. It's vegetable stuffed meatloaf with buttermilk ranch mashed potatoes. So that's going to be the first for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and keeping us company. We'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget about that thumbs up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Thanks for watching, everyone.